So, whoa, wait a minute. We got to back up for a second. So you don't even have to have any listeners to have a following on Patreon?
That's a great clarifying question. So the thing I was saying is that you could launch a membership at whatever stage of your podcasting journey you're on. The thing that's different between starting a membership and building kind of like ad-based revenue is that say you've got 1,000 listeners and 10% of them visit your Patreon page and 10% of those visitors actually become patrons. And let's say that they become patrons at the $5 level. That, if my maths isn't awful, is about $50 worth of recurring, predictable revenue that's coming into your show. Now, in order to build any form of like ad-based revenue, you have to build your listenership into like thousands of thousands. So like 10, 20, 50,000, 100,000, whatever it might be. Whereas membership is something that you can get going with at a very early stage of your podcast launch. And in fact, we've worked with some creators who launched their podcast without any form of ambition to bring in advertisers, where the membership is really the entire driving force behind it. So to give an example there, he's a big podcaster, but Stassi Schroeder decided to launch a podcast called The Good, the Bad, and the Baby. It was documenting her journey as a mother. And when she launched her podcast, she was doing it entirely within Patreon. So she told people about it on her social media, but then the podcast entirely lived within Patreon for her fans, for the people who were becoming members.